So Silly Me has decided to film today on the hottest day of the year so far. We have never had temperatures this high in the UK and we are not built to deal with it. I have a frozen towel on my lap. This has been wet, it's been put in the freezer, it's now sat on me. It is 31 degrees at 9:15 in the morning outside. I have all the lights on me in my filming room. It's around about 38 degrees in here at the moment. What am I doing? But I did think, what better day to test out a new SPF foundation that's been released from one of my favourite SPF brands, Ultraviolet. So this is the Ultraviolet Daydream Screen Tinted Veil. This is not a foundation with added SPF. This is an SPF with added foundation. And I know that makes no sense whatsoever. I generally don't like foundations with added SPF because the SPF protection that you're getting is minimal and it's generally not broad spectrum protection covering you for UVA and UVB damage. This is completely the other way around. So water is the top ingredient, as in most foundations, and then you have your SPF filters bang smack right at the top of the ingredients list. So this will offer broad spectrum protection. This will cover you for UVA and UVB damage. However, they have formulated this as a secondary SPF. They are still saying, please apply your normal standalone SPF and then apply this on top. So you may think, well, that defeats the object of an SPF with a foundation in it. I completely agree with you if that is where you're at. It doesn't say that you shouldn't use this as your standalone SPF. It just means that you're probably not going to apply enough of this because of the coverage to get that protection. So this is going to set you back £38 in the UK and you get 50 mils worth of product, which is almost double the amount that you would get in a standard foundation. It comes in 15 shades and it's a buildable veil. So you can use this as your standalone SPF. However, it's probably going to be a little bit too much coverage and a little too heavy on your skin, so just be warned there. This gives a glowy, radiant finish, and it does give broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection. It's oil-free, it's silicone-free, it's fragrance and essential oil-free, it's also alcohol-free, and the SPF filters in here are Homosalate, Tinosorb M, Tinosorb S, and Juvenile T. So to show you what this looks like, I am going to be applying my normal SPF, which actually is from the same company. This is the Ultraviolet Supreme Screen Hydrating Facial Sunscreen. So I'm going to apply this first, and then on one side of my face, I'm going to apply the full level of the product to get that amount of protection. So I'm going to be applying a lot. And then on the other side, I'll apply it as I would a normal tint or foundation, just so you can see what it looks like if you're wanting to use this as your standalone SPF. I'm now about to die. So you are going to have to excuse my wet top now. I'm having to keep on padding myself down, but looks like I'm just about to enter a wet t-shirt competition. You're welcome. So as I have a little blemish on this side of my face, I'm going to apply the recommended SPF amount on this side of my face and go quite au naturel and use it as a foundation on this side of my face. So let's go for it. I'm really going to cake this on as I would a normal SPF. And I'm going to use my fingers again like I would a normal SPF, just because I don't want to lose any of the protection in a brush or in a sponge. So this looks quite light on my skin. I've gone for the shade V1. This does oxidize though. So I would advise, if you are thinking about buying this, you go for a slightly lighter shade. Okay, once I've got an even coverage, I'm going to take my other hand and really rub this into the skin. This sank in a lot better yesterday when I didn't have my standalone SPF on underneath it. I wasn't going out at all yesterday, so I tried this all over my face. So it did sink in a lot better without the other SPF on underneath. Today it's sort of sitting on the surface a little bit, but I'm hoping that that is going to sink in eventually. So on the other side of my face, I'm just going to apply this as I would a normal tint. So I actually like both sides, and I could get away with both of these. So if I was going out all day with my family, usually I wouldn't wear any makeup whatsoever because I'd be reapplying my SPF all day. I'd have no problems applying this the way that I have done with the full SPF protection on top of my regular SPF protection. I think it looks really, really nice. It's definitely passable. I do, however, prefer the lighter side, probably because I'm into lighter makeup anyway, but I do think it looks more flattering and it feels nicer. So this side with the full lot of protection feels a little heavy on my skin. It's not heavy, but it feels a lot heavier than this side. This side I can't actually feel that I have anything on my skin, and it's just perfected everything. I really like it, and I love the level of protection that I'm getting on both sides. So I'm gonna go and put the rest of my products on and hose myself down and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like with a full face of makeup. I may be seriously dehydrated by the time I come back. So I didn't want a full beat of makeup today. It is way too hot for that. So brows, a lick of mascara, a little bit of blush, and I've powdered my T-zone, and that is it. I do have a little bit of SPF lip balm on because protection all the way for me today. I am going to be in and out of the house constantly, so this is really going to get put through the test. Now, at the beginning of this video, I was looking at this product as an SPF product. Having got this on both sides of my face and having applied it in two different ways today, I'm now looking at this as not only an SPF product, but also a really lovely tint and foundation as well. I think this looks lovely on my skin. I thought this would just be a tinted SPF. I was wrong. This is just lovely. I mean, I will show you this up close and personal in natural lighting. When I say natural lighting, I mean we're in the house. I have all my curtains drawn to keep the heat out, so there is a light on, but this is what it looks like. I think it looks stunning, and I feel even better about wearing this today because it doesn't have any nasties in here and it's great protection. So what is not to like? I just think it looks super, super nice. This also doesn't slip off the skin. The texture of this is a foundation texture. It's not oily, it's not greasy, it doesn't leave that slip on the skin when it's first applied. So I wore this all day yesterday, and I thought as soon as I went outside, as soon as it hit the heat, it would melt off my skin, as most foundations do. This did not do that. It was all still intact at the end of the day, which is what you want from an SPF. You don't want your SPF to slide off. This definitely didn't slide off my skin yesterday. All of the other products that I applied today, I know I didn't apply very many, but my blush and my powder applied beautifully, blended out really lovely, and this didn't look like it had been disturbed. Even though I used quite a watery blush today, nothing moved. So that's another reason I really like this product, because usually you apply your SPF, and if makeup is a must for you, if you want to apply makeup over the top, you are semi-disturbing the SPF protection that you've got with either a primer, with the foundation, with powders, with blushes. Because this is so high up on the skin, because this is your foundation as well as an SPF, you're not disturbing very much at all. So the level of protection that you're going to get is still going to be super, super high. I just really like it. Have you guessed? Really, really like this. This will not be available to everybody, and I'm sure if you're in the US, you've probably guessed this already, because shock horror, the SPF filters within this product are not FDA approved because the FDA is archaic and cannot move with the times. I'm really sorry that this is going to be disappointing for you, because this is a great product, and some of the SPFs that we have in the UK, the chemical SPFs especially, are just revolutionary protection, and you can't get your hands on those either. There will be a best SPF video coming up very, very shortly. Definitely don't miss that. But in the meantime, I'm sure if you want to get your hands on any of these, we do have some amazing Pampered Wolf Pack members that are in the UK. If you ask them nicely, maybe one or two of them will send you a few products in the post. I'm sure you've all realised by now that I haven't shown you the after 10-hour video, what this looks like after a prolonged period of time. I haven't filmed that bit yet, but I am going to insert that at the end of this video. Please bear in mind though, it is the hottest day ever in the UK. It's going to hit 42 degrees today, and we do not have air conditioning because it never gets that hot here. Usually it's around about 15 degrees. So yeah, we're not built for this, we're not set up for this, so this will show in my face. I am going to try and stay as cool as possible today, but with me being in and out of the house constantly, it's going to be very difficult. So this definitely is getting a bit of a workout today, but this is what it looks like after 10 hours. You will have to be your own judge because I do not have a crystal ball at this moment in time. Nevertheless, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.